Welcome to the Rotary Club of Hudson. My name is Evan McCauley, president of the club, and we are thrilled to have you joining us today. This meeting broadcast is available on HCTV as well as our Rotary of Hudson YouTube channel. Our club meets weekly at Laurel Lake for breakfast on Wednesday mornings from 7:15 to 8:30 a.m. Come out and join us for a meeting. We'd love to have you as a guest. To learn more about Rotary, our club, and the impact that we are having on the local community and world, please visit rotaryhudson.org. Enjoy the meeting today and be the inspiration.
Good morning, Rotarians and guests. Welcome to the Rotary Club of Hudson. I'm Ron Strobel, the Sergeant at Arms. Our invocation this morning is by Bill Wooldridge, who looks like he may not have remembered that.
I thought I was going to be in the other room. I'm going to disentangle it from what I notes and
Just do what the chief said.
Okay, I wasn't on top of things. Good morning, Rotarians, guests, and so forth. It's nice to be here. Let us pray. Dear Heavenly Father, this is a special time of year when we have so much to be thankful for, and also a season of great celebration. We are blessed to live in such a beautiful and picturesque town. We are favored to dwell in a great country where we can live and celebrate as free people. And thank you, Rotarians, for all these blessings, and God, thank you for all these blessings. And the breakfast we're going to be eating today, let us go forth and serve in your name. Amen.
And now please join me in the pledge and the four-way test. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now the four-way test. First, is it the truth? Second, is it fair to all concerned? Third, will build goodwill and better friendships. And fourth, will be beneficial to all concerned. And we'll leave the singing to other people.
Good morning, everyone. This is the highlight of our Rotary year, is to have the Vocal Impact Group come and entertain us for their holiday concert. So without any further comments from me as they come parading in here, please welcome the Hudson High School Vocal Impact Group.
Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jacob Moore. I am the Director of Choirs at Hudson High School, and this group you see behind me is Vocal Impact, and we're very happy to be here for what I believe is our fourth year. We're going to be performing about 5 numbers for you this morning. We'll get things started with a tune that was popularized by Elvis Presley. This is Santa Bring My Baby Back to Me. One, two, 3.
Santa, bring my baby back to me. Santa, bring my baby back to me.
I don't need a lot of presents to make my Christmas bright. I just need my baby's arms wound around me tight. Oh, Santa, hear my plea. Santa, bring my baby back to me.
Back to me. The Christmas tree is ready. Candles all aglow. With my baby far away, what good is mistletoe?
Oh, Santa,
Our next song we've done the past 4 years as well. It's been one that we've done with body percussion, and we've added a new body percussion every year. I always seem to introduce this one as the one where the kids hit themselves a lot. By the most popular group, Pentatonics, we do a lot of them because they really breathe a lot of fresh life into these pieces. So you might recognize this one if you heard us last year. This is entitled White Winter Hymnal.
Scarves of red tied round their throats to keep their little heads from falling in the snow. And I turned round and there you go. And Michael, you would fall and turn the white snow red as strawberries in the summertime.
So our next song is also one by Pentatonics. If you remember this group, years ago their name was the Swing Choir, and we changed it to modernize it a little bit. We changed it to Vocal Impact, and I told them on day one, I said, you know, if you look great, if you dance well, that's all fine and good, but unless you have great vocals and really give that impact, it doesn't really matter. And this group has really risen to that occasion, and we focus a lot on vocals, and they do a really, really nice job. This next song by Pentatonics, again, is Carol of the Bells, and it's a brand new version. Well, not brand new version, but they breathe life into these carols that have been around for years and years and years and really give them new life. So please enjoy our third selection. Here is Carol of the Bells.
1, 2, 3, 1. La da 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 dum.
La da 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 dum. La da 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 dum. Da da dum. Da 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. Da da dum. Da 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 dum. La da 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 dum. La da 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 dum. Da da dum. Da 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 dum. Dum da da dum. Dum da da.
See, it just brings this whole new twist to the song that you would have never thought before, which is one of the reasons I love pentatonics. I know sometimes they will give me a little bit of grief, like, shouldn't we just be called the Pentatonics cover band at this point? But when they write great music like that, it's hard not to program. Our fourth song, hi Quinn. Our fourth song this morning is also a dance number. Both of our, no, it's okay, you're fine. Both of our dance numbers this morning, the Santa Bring My Baby Back to Me and Christmas Baby Please Come Home, were choreographed by the senior members in Vocal Impact. And this morning we're going to feature 4 soloists. They are Nivas Jairam, Carson Guldan, Gabby Gerke, and Haley Mahalik. Enjoy our fourth tune, repopularized by Michael Bublé. Here is Christmas Baby Please Come Home. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for having us. Gail, thank you so much for reaching out and having us do this performance. We're very grateful. Today is also our high school choir concert, which is at 7:00 p.m. Up at the high school. You can see this group again, as well as our men's, our women's, and our chamber choirs today at 7 p.m. And if you can't catch it in person, it will be live stream on Hudson Community Television's Facebook page, as well as the link will be shared to the Hudson High School choir page. They've got a busy day. After this, we're headed to the high school for the staff breakfast, where they'll perform again, and they'll perform again later tonight. So I really got to give it up to these students, because they really they make it look easy with all the things that they do at the school and outside of the school, and they're still able to come here and perform, not just this morning, but at all the performances we have. So students, thank you very much for all your time and talents. Very much appreciated. We're going to leave you with one more this morning. I always like to say this is how we wrap up our holiday shows. From all of us and our families to you and your families, we hope you have a wonderful holiday season, a Merry Christmas. We're going to close things with the Christmas song. This is Chestnuts Roasting on an Open Fire.
I think we would all agree they do make a vocal impact. And thank you, Jacob, very much. And I know you all have to scoot. You have an 8:30 show.
That was awesome. Great job. Great job. Thank you, Jacob, and the vocal impact from Hudson High School. That was amazing. What I love is how trendy all the songs were. You know, it's not your typical choir concert, so keep it up. That's awesome. Continuing with our program, welcome everyone. We have a couple of special guests with us, and Liz Ramsey is going to introduce them.
Good morning. It is our privilege as Rotarians to honor two ladies this morning. They are friends of Rotary. They are our friends. These two ladies were supportive of their Rotarian husbands' contributions to the community. As they live their lives, their spouses embrace the objects of Rotary, which of course encompass the four-way test exemplifying Rotary's goal of service above self. 4 of our friends were unable to be with us. We honor them by mentioning their names: Clara Hewlett, Jan Saxon, Marjorie Deer, and Norma Busey. It gives me great pleasure to call our friends of Rotary who are with us to the podium so that I might present each of them with a bouquet of roses, with our and Rotary's deepest appreciation for the part each one of them played in what Rotary does. Louise Sutphin, who supported her Rotarian husband Jimmy, and Joe will assist her up. And Carol Warfield, who supported her husband Dick. Rich, you can bring your mom up. We present these flowers to you and thank you with our deepest appreciation. Thank you.
That's wonderful. Thank you, Liz, and thank you, Louise and Carol, for being with us. We all certainly know the commitment that Rotary has on one's family, so thank you for everything that you've done. Continuing forward, I'm further excited at the next special presentation that we have. And while I'm announcing that, I'd like to call Jim Ahern forward. So earlier this year, Western Reserve Academy reached out to our club and was interested in setting up an Interact club. We went forward with that, and they announced it on the first day, as you know, and had plenty of participation. And today what we're going to do is we're going to make that official. So we have some club officers, and we'd like to call them forward. We have Daniel, Delia, John, and Elizabeth with us, and Wanda Bosch is the WRA teacher coordinator who's been working really well with Jim Ahern, staying connected and getting things off the ground. So without further ado, I'll pass it over to Jim Ahern.
We do the pins in a minute.
Perfect.
Well, welcome. This is perfect. This is the quartet from Western Reserve Academy. What was this? What was the song you were going to sing? Christmas song?
We definitely know how to.
You'll never trust me again.
Next time.
Okay. To our incoming Interact officers, you've been elected in important positions in the administration of your Interact Rotary Club at Western Reserve Academy. This is an indication of your leadership and the confidence your members have in you. Your parent organization is made up of 1.2 million Rotarians from virtually every nation who carry out a remarkable variety of humanitarian, educational, and cultural exchange programs that touch people's lives, locally and in the world.
By joining Interact, you're uniting with 338,000 young people in 139 countries in geographic areas who belong to over 14,700 clubs, 701 now. Since 1960, by commitment to community and international service, Interactors strive to develop leadership, professional skills that will benefit them throughout their careers. I'll ask that you introduce yourselves individually shortly, but now it's our pleasure to formally induct you into the Interact Club of Hudson at Western Reserve Academy. So when you're asked, please say, "I will," to the following promises. 1, I promise to do goodwill within our community and our country.
I will.
I promise to develop strong bonds of friendship with fellow Interactors locally in the district and potentially worldwide.
I will.
I promise to accept your leadership, accept that your leadership is essential to Interact's success and community.
I will.
Promise to become familiar with and uphold the Interact Constitution and bylaws.
I will.
Evan, if you could give them their pins.
Sounds official to me.
You gotta be careful, they're all actually by office, so.
There's your president pin. Congratulations. Thank you. Treasurer for you, John.
Can you put it on?
I'll pick it up.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
You bet. Before we act the 4 students, just introduce themselves and just say who they are and what they've been. Wanda, if you'd like to come up and introduce yourself, because you've been critical to this. You've been very enthusiastic about getting this going, and thank you.
Hi, good morning, everyone. My name is Wanda Bosch. I am actually the science chair at Western Reserve Academy, as well as the director of community outreach and global engagement. And this is actually a new program this year. I was designated the director this year, so I'm starting a new role. And one of the things that I really wanted to start at our reserve was a service leadership program. We do have something, we have a club called REACH, which Delia is a part of, and she's the liaison between the reserve leaders, the service leaders, and REACH. But I wanted to create a program that was larger than, like our local WRA service. I wanted to have more reach out to the community, and John Hugo, he's one of our board members, and he's the one who told me, he gave me the idea about Rotary, and I thought it was amazing, because I said one of the things is we just want to be out in the community more. So, we reached out, and, eventually we came and talked to Evan, and Evan being an alum, and, I just met with everything, and I thought it was a really good idea to start the service leadership club. And so we actually started out with an application process at the beginning of the year, thinking that maybe I would have, 12 applicants, just because it's a new program, and I actually had 59 applicants. And so it was, it was pretty overwhelming, and I was like, oh, this is great, there's a lot of interest in it. And eventually what I try to do is try to give a leadership role to all the grades as opposed to the higher grades. I really wanted the kids to start having that, that inspiration of service starting at a young age. And, a lot of the kids do have that when they come in as 9th graders, but we don't give them that leadership or that opportunity to be able to develop those roles. And so we decided to have, at least 5 to 6 kids from each grade. And then, we chose them. I have a service advisory board at the school that's composed of staff, faculty, and some of the students and admins. And we decided to create this program based on that, on all grades, so they could develop those leadership roles. And so once we met, the kids were the ones that met within each grade and decided what what position or what leader they wanted to choose from each grade. And so these are the leaders that were chosen by their peers. And so we think it's, this is a program that we're starting. We've developed a lot of programs already that we want to focus on. We are going to be working with the Big Brothers, Big Sisters community. We're going to be working with assisted living. We've been doing a lot of work on the sides besides the service, and they help me organize the service programs at Reserve as well. So far it's been going great, and I want to thank Evan and Jim and Allison for being great. Chelsea Talty, she's the Interact chair. They've been all amazing in terms of support. So we're hoping that, this program really runs off and just continues to do great things along with you. So thank you very much for everything.
Who you are and where you're from.
Good morning. My name is Daniil Leis. Originally, I come from Moscow, Russia, quite far. I'm 18 years old and I'm a senior at Western Reserve Academy, and I was chosen by my peers to be president of service leaders, and on behalf of all service leaders, I would like to say that it's a true honor to be here to cooperate with Rotary, to encourage voluntary service in our community and just making it better. And so thank you for having us, and I'll pass it on to my colleagues. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Delia. I'm a sophomore at Reserve, and I'm from Fredericksburg, Virginia. So my role as being a service leader is I'm a liaison. So as Ms. Bosch said, we have a Reach Club, which does fundraisers within the school, and I report back to Reach about what the service leaders are doing and what they may need help on, and then I come back to the service leaders and I report on what Reach has done, what things we may need to be doing, and kind of go outside of just the WRA community and also in the Hudson community to do service leaders and other fundraisers, and so we work together. And thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure.
So before I introduce my name, I just want to say thank you to Ms. Bosch for setting all this up. It's truly a great responsibility, and I'm excited to help serve the community. So I'm John Beskid. I'm the secretary, so basically during the meetings, I just take notes and send out emails. So that's basically all about me. So.
But he does a great job.
Oh, thank you.
Great.
I'm a ninth grader. I'm a freshman.
Hi, I'm Liz, and I can't say anything that's already been said before. So I'm the treasurer with Rotary, and I'm a current sophomore, and I'm a Hudsonite born and bred. Third generation.
Well, let's thank, and hopefully we can get the other two officers here sometime to introduce themselves in the near future. So,
School committee.
excuses. Thanks, everybody. Have a Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
You bet.
Thank you very much. That is just so wonderful. A student-run organization like that, and as Wanda and Jim and Allison were planning this to get started, the biggest thing was to give the students the independence to run their club and choose their service organizations that they want to work for. So it's great to see what they've done. One last round of applause for our widows and also for our WRA service leaders. Thank you. All right, I know that some of you in the room are probably getting a little hungry at this point, and the coffee probably needs to be refilled. So what we're gonna do is we are going to adjourn to the dining room for breakfast. We're gonna get set up and then continue the show with Eddie the Elf. all the way from the North Pole. So we'll see you in the dining room. Thank you.